Hey guys, JackAwePlushPro here, back with another video. And today, it's been a few years since I did a FNAF Plush collection video, so I'm gonna do one again. Now, just before we start the video, two things to note. Number one, in previous videos, I've been sorting these plushies by release date and when they came out, and not by the game that the character originates from. But I'm actually going to sort them by game this time, because not only is my collection not exclusively Funko anymore, but there's just been so goddamn many of these things that it's hard to keep track of when each one came out. Plus, it just makes more sense to sort them by game. Number two, there are 3 customs I have that won't be making it to this video, being Withered Chica, Mangle, and Number 1 Crate. That's because these customs are in extremely bad shape, and if I showed them here, they would look really messed up and destroyed, so we're just gonna let him sit out of this one. Anyway, let's begin. Okay, so starting off with the first Five Nights at Freddy's game. So we have all 6 of them. We got Freddy Fazbear. Oh, he's out of camera view. Here we go. So we gotta start with him. I mean, his name is literally in the title of the game. It's just Freddy. Next we got Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Golden Freddy, and Endo01. So these 4, the original 4, are all from Funko, and none of these are exclusive. This Golden Freddy is Sanchi and is exclusive to Sanchi's website. Well, from my knowledge at least. And this Endo is a custom. Not that it's a good custom necessarily, but it's still here. Now we have Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And I have pretty much every character in plush form here except Balloon Boy, JJ, Endo02, and Withered Chica. I already mentioned that custom. Whenever I get time to work on her, I definitely will. So first we got GameStop exclusive Toy Freddy. Updated the eyebrows a bit because I didn't really like how the original eyebrows looked. We got a goofy looking bootleg Toy Bonnie, which ironically looks better than the original. Toy Chica, Toy Cupcake, Toy Foxy, which is Mangle before she was destroyed. Let me move my camera a bit further back so we have more space. Mangle, which I probably won't be finishing the Mangle custom because I have this, and the puppet. So Toy Freddy, Toy Chica, Toy Cupcake, Toy Foxy, and the puppet are Funko. Toy Bonnie's a bootleg, like I already mentioned, and Mangle is Jazzwares. Alright, now for the Withered animatronics, minus Chica, we have Withered Freddy, one of my oldest customs, and he looks kind of buns, but at least he's accurate. Withered Bonnie, I really need to update this one. The face is coming apart, and it didn't really look that good anyways. Gotta move over here, get this friggin' Xbox controller and TV remote out of the way. And then next we got Withered Foxy, who I need to add pants onto, and maybe just add a few more details on him as well, because he looks kind of silly. Withered Golden Freddy, he aged surprisingly well for how old he is. I need to refill in the withering, but for how old I was when he made him, he's alright, and I like how I did the pipe cleaners for the wires. And then for other Five Nights at Freddy's 2 characters, we have Game Accurate Shadow Freddy, made out of a bootleg Shadow Freddy. Shadow Bonnie, I made completely from scratch. He looks like absolute trash. And Purple Guy, my first custom. You can tell it's my first because he also looks like absolute trash. And he isn't even really a plushie. Next, we have Five Nights at Freddy's 3, which should be a relatively quick one because I only have 4. So, first we have Springtrap. They call this tie-dye Springtrap, but, I mean, it's not really that tie-dye. It's just a brighter green. So I just consider it Springtrap because I do find this a better Springtrap than the Wave 2 one. Because don't get me wrong, it's iconic, but, I mean, there are a few inaccurate details, and it doesn't... The head shape especially reminds me more of like Burn Trap or Scrap Trap than it does Spring Trap. So I made a bootleg Spring Trap into Scrap Trap, which you will see later. So this is Funko and is exclusive to Walmart. And fun fact is the only Springtrap merch, to my knowledge, that has gotten his eyes right, being gray like they're supposed to be. Then for two Phantoms, we have Phantom Foxy. I copped this one for $40 on Mercari, and considering how rare he is, that's a freaking steal. He's a Target exclusive. Balloon Boy, Phantom Balloon Boy, I mean. He's a Hot Topic exclusive. And then Spring Bonnie. I know he appeared in multiple games, but he first appeared in FNAF 3, so I'm putting him here. He is also a Hot Topic exclusive. Oh, and before we move on to FNAF 4, I forgot to mention, Springtrap was signed by Mr. Matthew Lillard himself, who plays William Afton in the Five Nights at Freddy's movies. So, hypothetically, I could sell this for a bunch of money because it has the signature, but, I mean, that was a really cool moment in my life, and I want to cherish it forever, so sorry for anyone who wants to buy a signed Springtrap plush, but you're not getting it. Alright, anyway, let's move on to FNAF 4. Alright, so next we have Five Nights at Freddy's 4. So, I have two of the Funko FNAF 4 ones, which are Nightmare Freddy and Nightmare Foxy, or aka just classic Freddy and Foxy with Nightmare stuff added on, aka not accurate at all. Thankfully, Jazzwares came in clutch with their FNAF 4 characters, because we have Nightmare Freddy, Nightmare Bonnie, Nightmare Chica, and her cupcake. Let me just move my camera over here, because I'm saving that space for the larger plushies. Nightmare Foxy, and Plush Trap. And I cannot tell you how much more I love these things compared to the Funko ones. And anyway, for Halloween edition FNAF 4 characters, we have JackAweBonnie, JackAweChica. Next, we have Custom Nightmarion. I stopped the clip because I almost forgot about him. And then, for something much better, Hex Nightmarion. I absolutely love this thing. I don't care what anyone says. Nightmarion is my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's character, and they got him so well. Like, I really wish we got more plushies that were, like, really accurate versions of the ones from the game, because, don't get me wrong, the FNAF plush style is cool, but if you're basing it off the actual characters, you can do a lot more with it. And especially since Nightmarion is a puppet, and Hex also made a puppet one, which also looks really good. I don't have her yet, but I'll pick her up whenever I get the chance. Yeah, this thing is awesome. No other FNAF plush will top this. Next, for sister location, we have Circus Baby, Ballora, Funtime Freddy, and Bon Bon. Funtime Foxy, Target exclusive Lolbit, Walmart exclusive Bonnet, and Ennard. Yeah, Funko's sister location plushies were definitely something. I mean, I like Funtime Foxy, Lolbit, and Bonnet, and I think Ennard's alright, aside from the fact that there's a snout on a humanoid character, but yeah, they kind of dropped the ball with this wave. Apparently, Jazzware's next plush wave is sister location, and I can't wait to see what they do with that. I just hope they don't screw it up like Funko did. Now, another relatively quick one, Twisted Wolf. He's probably the only good Twisted Ones plush aside from Theodore, in my opinion. I mean, I love the mix of materials. I love how he looks. He's just awesome. Then, next, we have the absolute bottom of the barrel of Funko's career. There are few FNAF plushies that I absolutely detest. I think some are bad, but there are none that I absolutely hate more than this. Look at this. It's terrible. It's inaccurate. He's a freaking square. The wheels are terrible quality, and one of them even fell off. There are few FNAF plushies that I hate as much as this one. I absolutely despise this, and whoever designed this plushie should never be hired for a job again. So, next for FNAF 6, I will be sorting these based on how they appeared in the catalog. So, first for characters that didn't appear in the catalog, we have Helpy. Well, just let him sit in Nightmarion's lap right here. Protect my little boy, Nightmarion. Thank you. Alright, and then for scrap characters, I have all of them except Molten Freddy in a plush form somehow. We have Scrap Baby. She's kind of falling apart. One of my first customs. Scrap Trap. he's in all right condition, except for the fact that his bone arm fell off. And then Lefty, who I know appears in Rare Finds auction, but he is a scrap animatronic, so I figured I'd include him there. And then for one jumbo-ish plushie, we have Medium Helpy. Cleared out some pillows over here for the larger ones. For Dumpster Diver Weekly, we have 3 trash customs. We have Pan Stan, Bucket Bob, and Mr. Can Do. Then for Stan's Budget Tech, we have Hot Topic exclusive Candy Cadet, Pig Patch, and then for Smiles and Servos Inc., I think that's what it was called, Rockstar Freddy and Rockstar Foxy. And then Rare Finds auction, L Chip, and Orville Elephant. By the way, Funko's FNAF 6 plushies cooked. After the sister location wave, it was the redemption they needed. Until they released the security breach wave, but we'll get to that. Alright, now for FNAF VR, they never really made any OCs for FNAF VR. It was more of a compilation of previous games, but they did make a few. So, first up, we got a jumbo one, Glitch Trap. They didn't make a normal size version for some reason, but anyway, here we are. And then because the collection is getting so big, we're gonna start at this end of the couch right here. So for original characters from Curse of Dreadbear, not the Jackos, because those were from FNAF 4, we have Dreadbear. I absolutely love this thing. He's my favorite Funko FNAF plush ever. He's awesome. Dreadbear's awesome. Then we have a mini version of him, Grim Foxy, and Captain Foxy. Now, next for FNAF AR characters, I'm going to try to put these in release date order, but FNAF AR is dead, and I've been trying to play Forsaken AR recently, but the servers were down due to a DDoS attack, so I'm gonna try to put these whenever the skin's released. If I'm wrong about their order, let me know in the comments. I may be. So first we got Freddy Fazbear. To my knowledge, this is the last plushie to use the original FNAF 1 Freddy base. The next we have, where is he? Oh, here we go. Chocolate Bonnie. No, wait, Chocolate Bonnie wasn't first. Shamrock Freddy was. Sorry, it's just a bit confusing because Chocolate Bonnie was the second FNAF AR plush released. And next we got VR Toy Freddy. His attack mode variant, or Livewire Toy Freddy as the merch calls him. And then we have System Error Toy Bonnie, High Score Toy Chica, Radioactive Foxy, Liberty Chica, and Firework Freddy, who are both Walmart exclusives. Oh yeah, pretty much all the AR plushies are Walmart exclusives, except for some exceptions, which are like the weird OCs that they did later on down the line with the Inverteds and Chocolate Freddy, which I will get to once we get to the original characters. So the last two, we have Frostbite Balloon Boy and Blackheart Bonnie. Then next we have Security Breach characters. So we have Glamrock Freddy, who I customized to have the openable stomach, which I clearly did not think through because he just does that all the time, but I'll try to keep him stable for this. And then I know my collection for this game is really bad, but for Christmas, I got this one bootleg Glamrock Freddy, the one that looks like he eated a bees. And then for other characters, we have Sun and Moon. And I will say, these definite redemption arc from the previous Security Breach plushies Funko made. One of them is Vanny, who I customized to my liking because there were so many missing details it was unacceptable. And then for one jumbo plushie, we have Sun and Moon Fusion, which is exclusive to Hot Topic. Then we have two for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie series, being the Jumbo Movie Cupcake, which, fun fact, is the exact same size as the cupcake animatronic used in the movies. This is a GameStop exclusive, like this Glitch Trap. And then we have a plushie popcorn bucket that I got whenever I was watching Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And believe it or not, we are done with the main series of games. So now we're just gonna go over some fan characters, whether it be Fazbear Fanverse, some other fan games, Funko OCs, which there are a lot of, or in my case, there is one original character that I created out of a FNAF plushie, so I'll consider him part of the collection. So we might as well start with my other two jumbo or jumbo-ish plushies from Funko, which are Tie-Dye Freddy and Tie-Dye Foxy. Now here are some extras that I have from FNAF 1. We have My Emoji Freddy, My Emoji Bonnie, My Emoji Foxy, and then for Five Nights at Freddy's 2 ones, we have a Jazzwares mini plush of Toy Freddy. We actually got 3 of these bad boys. I might sell 2 of them on Mercari or something. And then next, we have Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, and Mangle. And then for another one, another jumbo, we have, well, jumbo size, we have the Freddy Fazbear Pillow Pet. And then for the reversible heads that Funko made, we have Freddy Fazbear, which can be turned into Nightmare Freddy. Bonnie, which can be turned into Nightmare Bonnie. And by the way, I was hunting for FNAF merch at this one GameStop, and there's just this one Bonnie reversible head that has not been bought. Like, it was there like 3 times whenever I went to GameStop. It was so sad. And then we have Chica, which can turn into Nightmare Chica, which was Funko's first attempt at making a Nightmare Chica plushie, really. And then next, we have Foxy, which can turn into Nightmare Foxy. So let me just add these right here. Whew, this couch is getting crowded. Okay, moving on. And then back to full-size characters, and I have all my larger plushies dealt with, so I'll start listing them in front of them again. So these are just fan characters. So we have Candy the Cat from Five Nights at Candy's, Pop Goes and Blake from Pop Goes, Fast Fredbear from Those Nights at Fredbear's, the 2015 remake. I just took the bow tie off of a Fredbear plushie bootleg. Then next, we have characters created by YouTubers. So Fumco, which is from Bizza Bazow's Fixing FNAF Plush series, and she went on Makeship and sold this like parody of bad FNAF plushies, and it's absolutely beautiful. And then actually an original character of mine, being Wes Borland, not to be confused with the Limp Bizkit guitarist and his arm. He's from the episode... There, it's perfect. So he's from the episode The Slasher, so the junior animatronics find him in the attic and then he starts killing everybody. It's a pretty crazy episode. Then next, for Funko OCs and recolors, we have Blacklight Toy Cupcake, Blue Freddy, Pink Freddy, hello, and then we have Green Foxy, Purple Foxy, and Blue Foxy, aka Czar from Sly Pie's FNAF Plush series. If you know, you know. And then next, for the tie-dye plushies, we have Freddy, tie-dye Bonnie, tie-dye Chica, tie-dye Foxy, and tie-dye Toy Foxy. Now, these molds are cool, but I just wish they used them on, like, actual characters. Like, if they make full-on molds, they might as well just make the wizards out of these. I could see people taking apart the patterns and using them to make wizard plushies. And then, next, we have original characters based on FNAF AR. So we have inverted... Oh, damn it. We have inverted VR Toy Freddy. That's kind of a mouthful. Inverted System Error Toy Bonnie. Inverted High Score Toy Chica. P Foxy. Inverted Radioactive Foxy. And Chocolate Freddy or Candy Freddy, whatever you want to call him. The inverted characters are exclusive to Hot Topic, and Candy Freddy is exclusive to Funko's official website. And yeah, that's it. That is the complete JackAwePlushPro FNAF Plush collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I have a problem.